Hello everyone, Rahul Srivastava signing in. Now, as you all aware that Government of India has a lot of thrust on MSME sector, and likewise banks also have a lot of thrust on MSME units. So all those units who are registered under GST scheme, Bank of Maharashtra has a loan product for them known as Mahabank GST Credit Scheme. What is this scheme and what does this offer? जानेंगे इस वीडियो में. MSME units engaged in trading, services, manufacturing activity, irrespective of constitution, with standing in business of at least 1 year. The MSME unit or borrower should have a requisite registration under GST Act. The MSME unit or borrower should have a valid GST return. Now, what is that return validity? So, it should be regularly or monthly or annually. Now, if it is regularly or monthly, GSTR shall be available for minimum latest 3 months. Composition, quarterly GSTR shall be available for latest quarter. Now, what is the requirements of filing for regular or monthly GSTR? It should be for latest 3 months, and for composition, also known as quarterly GSTR, it should be for latest quarter. The internal credit rating of the MSME unit or borrower should be BBB and above. Now, the important point to note is that the facility under this scheme is available only under sole banking for working capital purpose. To fund need-based working capital requirement for trading, services, manufacturing activity. So the nature of facility will only be working capital, which could be both fund-based and non-fund based. Minimum above rupees 10 lakhs and maximum rupees 25 crores. 25% of the paid stocks and receivables. For details about rate of interest, you can visit to the Bank of Maharashtra website. The link we have given in the description. Now, important point to note is that in case CMR is available, and CMR should be within 1 to 4 for new or fresh borrowers. If CMR is 5 and below, that is CMR 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, or internal rating of BB and below, they are not allowed as new customer, that is new to the bank, or fresh borrowers under GST scheme under this Bank of Maharashtra GST scheme. Security, primary will be always hypothecation of inventory and receivables, and collateral depends from case to case basis. The limit sanction is valid for 1 year from the date of sanction. Annual review renewal will have to be done. So this is the most important aspect. Checklist, right? So we'll start with the first important. Full set of audited financials for last 3 or 2 years. In case of existing units with standing in business of 3 or 2 years, whichever applicable, or in case of new units, the last year audited balance sheet or 1 year GSTR, whichever is available is to be obtained. In case of new sanctions, standing in business is required to be 1 year. Now, GSTR 1 or GSTR 3B, that is regular for latest 3 months, or GSTR 4, that is composition for latest quarter, or GSTR 9, which is annual return on completion of a year of MSME unit under GST. Now, if collateral is to be taken, then obtain original title deeds, certified copies in case of takeover of limits, prior deeds, land tax receipts, building tax receipts, possession certificate, etc. etc. Now, if units incorporation documents like MOA, article of association, partnership deed, trust deed, bylaws of society, as the case may be, which may vary from case to case basis. Now, brief profile of the unit, that is their management, key persons, industry, etc. Details of associates if applicable, like brief profile of the associates, their banking arrangement, and financials of the associates for the last. Copies of statutory approvals like Udyam registration, Udyog Aadhaar registration, license approval from regulatory authority, pollution control certificate, GST VAT registration, etc. as per extant government norms. A confirmation that the statutory dues are regularly paid. A declaration from the unit about the existing banking arrangements. Then copy of IT returns of promoters forms of the last 2 years. In case of business entity with 1 year standing in business, the last year ITR unit to be obtained. Asset and liability statements of the promoters or guarantors. Details of shareholding patterns if applicable. Details about the scheme, please refer to your nearest branch, or you can refer to the website, or you can also call to the bank's helpline number. So I think this video was helpful for all of you. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for latest updates. Also, do not forget to share this video among your colleagues and other groups so that maximum of them gets benefited. So, Rahul Srivastava signing off.